Hey guys, what's up? How you guys doing today? This is Suave, and we're gonna be talking about something really important today. My name is Bolu.
Oluwase.
The shade with the vibes. You feel me? Like this is Sunday night, finna be Monday. People getting ready for work. We're working too. We're working hard, trying to bring you guys this content.
Right. Yeah, what
And-
we talking about today, bro?
Yeah. So the topic is gonna be boundaries. Boundaries. What do you think about boundaries?
I mean, boundaries are like lines that you set for yourself, so that like circles, like a circumference. So it's a circumference everyone needs to step out of.
So you're bound. Okay. So do you feel like you need to step out of your boundaries to find where you're comfortable?
People can't
Or your
step
comfort zone.
into your boundaries.
Mm.
And yeah, it's also like in the boundaries to also are it's like a hurdle, like it's like a stopgap. It's like also to make you like recalibrate, to make sure like you get away from an ever busy world. When everybody's doing so many things that you can't be caught up.
Caught up in what sense? Like, what do you mean?
Like caught up, like people are doing too many things. If you do too many things, you're not
Stress
going.
yourself out,
Yeah.
like overwork your body and stuff, right?
And it's like it's the importance of rest.
So like know your limits.
Yeah.
That also ties into the part like of boundaries and stuff.
And how do you take like rest generally? Like how do you?
Rest. Oh, I make sure I take care of myself in the way like just those things. Like sometimes give yourself that one cheat day. You deserve it. You've been working hard. Okay, if nobody told you, I'm gonna tell you now. Like you've been working hard. Sometimes you can sit back and eat a bowl of ice cream, even though it's not the best thing for you, but it's what you allow in your boundaries. With limitations though, don't overdo it. Everything is good in moderation. Rather, everything is good in moderation. And like know your limits and don't let people push you past your limits, because if you won't push yourself and somebody else can push you there, then you need to have some deep thoughts about the way you live your life, in my personal opinion, because like you're not living a free life. What do you think?
Yeah, it's you're moving according to their pace. You're not like, hey, have you ever seen like you've been on your phone and then it's like it says the temperature is too high. It's too high.
Yeah.
Cool down, let it cool down. That's what we need in life. Like we can't be doing too many things
At a time.
at the same time.
And expect it to be like, because the same way computers crash, and computers are they're not even as intricate as human beings actually, but they are a lot more technical, and they are something that we built, so we're also built in a sense, and it's like you have to take care of a computer. You can't just let dust accumulate in the bottom. You're not taking care of it. You have to turn it off sometimes, or else it's going to start running slow.
So yeah,
If you don't turn it off to take a break, like do you turn off?
Do you ever like let me give you an example. In social media, do you ever like have a day when you just go on airplane mode?
So what I did recently is like I put time limits on like all the apps that I love. All my favorite apps on my phone, I put a 2-hour time limit per day, depending on the app. Actually, some of them have less time and some of them have more time, depending on the importance and the value that it brings to my time, like on earth.
And how different did you feel after doing that?
I felt like I had a lot more control because I put things within my boundary and I set up those boundaries for myself, and nobody pushed me to do it. Like, you need to limit how much, like, no, nobody, and the thing that I firmly believe is that like everybody really knows what's best for them, but like sometimes we choose not to do what's best. And then like it's a spectrum. So how often do you choose what is not best for you, and how often do you do the right thing, and what's the right thing to you? And it's like you really have to think about it in your downtime. That's why you take breaks. I thought about it when I took a break.
That's when your realization.
That's when you sit with yourself and you have to be like, who even am I? What am I doing? Like, am I the right? Check yourself.
Fact, you can't always be a yes person. That's all.
Like,
you need to normalize saying no's.
No.
Like,
No, what do you think about no?
No, I mean, I get it that rejections, it's, you just have you can't say yes to everything.
Like, rejection is sometimes a form of protection.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, I heard something. Rejections are redirections.
Right?
Like the fact that you said no to this thing will make you focus on another thing that's gonna be way better than that thing you said no to. It's like you've reduced your energy for that negative thing, so now you can
focus it on positive things. Actually, that's beautiful that you said that, because sometimes you really have to take into account your thoughts. Like, what are you thinking on a daily basis? What do you think about yourself? What do you think about other people? And what do you think about other people having a say in your life, in a positive and in a negative sense? Because people are influential and people are influenced.
Right. You can't let other people take the driver's seat in your life.
Ever. I feel like at a certain age you can, but you grow out of that shit.
True. No, it's just it's rest. The importance of rest cannot be overemphasized, in the sense that we have, like, our body is built to work every time. Like, it's built for work. So those rest moments, you get new cells, new brain cells. Your body, your proteins can work. Your hormones can function rightly. Like, it's just cool. It's just the brain can simmer down. It can. Brain is regularly working, so the downtime you give it, we're empowering it. So it's just, if you take enough rest, look at our athletes, like Messi literally doesn't run the whole entire pitch. He's walking half the time, because when he gets the ball, he knows his game time. So like, it's like, you need to actually pull back, so that when you're pushing forward, you're coming with the maximum, the most power,
the most potential you have, because you rested. And you can't have, like, maximum output at a time, or like use your full potential if you're constantly being worked, like overworked, and you don't rest.
Your hyperextended stuff.
Like, you'll be overstimulated, right? Like, I think what happened earlier, like when we tried to record this video, was kind of like supposed to tie into the lesson. Right?
It's funny.
Very, very funny. Like, we were just recording this. We recorded about 4 minutes worth of footage before we had to re-record this video. And it's like, the audio on the computer didn't record. And mind you, I recorded a song today before I left the house. So I know that everything was perfect before I left. Like, I recorded a song, so my mouse was working, the keyboard was working, the microphone was working. I made sure of it. And then, like, we were just using the computer. And the thing is that, because I left it on when I went out, like, for a whole week, and it was overworked.
And how did we fix it?
Guess what I did? What do you think I did? What do you think? We just turned it off. And then we let it take a break. And then we took a break. And then we came back, and here we are. We're giving you some game.
Yeah, look at how you draw like a sword, like an arrow. Like, you have to pull back. Like, the most amount of force you pull backwards, that's what gonna make you go forward.
The thrusting force, yeah. You say,
so
like,
it's literal. Like, we need to actually step back, step away from all the things you think you should be doing, and focus on the right things. So you can have the most potential to move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were gonna say something like.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, kind of how, there's always two sides of a coin.
Right.
And it doesn't mean that one side is better than the other, because the coin has the same value, no matter how you spend it. But there's two sides of the coin, and one could be dirtier than the other.
Fact.
But the coin has the same value, And even though it's defaced, it's always been through some stuff, put that coin under, like, a polishing machine, take it to the bank, let them add some new metals to it if some of it has been chipped off. Let the coin rest and not be spent for a bit,
So you want to, like,
give it some time to recuperate and have some things done and worked on. And then the coin is going to be ready to be completely spent. But it never lost the value. It was still the coin when it was dirty, when it was new, when it was, everything that went.
It becomes a collector's item even.
Actually,
at
like,
that point.
It adds value to it, right?
Because you actually went to, like, it's just
like, the things you've been through. You have to think about it. Like, nobody has been through what you've been through.
Fact.
So you are like a collector's item in a sense,
True.
Because, like,
you're most reserved, the most priceless.
Literally everybody has a single fingerprint and stuff, but that's not even where I'm coming from. Like, literally, like, nobody has seen what you've seen.
Fact.
Ever.
Fact.
Right? And it's like, the fact that you know that, and it's like, you're special, you know?
You are.
Even if, no matter what it is you saw.
Fact.
So just, like, have a positive mind when you're going through life,
you gotta stay positive, man.
And like take breaks.
Sure.
Know your
Because
boundaries.
it's the world. Everybody's doing too many things at the same time. Is my problem. Like even me, I struggle with that. I struggle with like on a daily basis. I'm like, I'm doing this. Now I have to do this. Now I have to respond to this. I'm like, if you can just space it out, in between those stuff, in between all of those work, take gaps, 20 minutes, 10 minutes of stop, or recalibrate. You can chill out, maybe take a walk, 5 minutes, maybe go back to the app like you love for like 10 minutes, something
Take a
about
break.
you. Just
Like play some games. You don't have to. Doesn't have to be something you do every day.
right. Stimulating games that would just make you re-strategize. It's just you just not need to like breathe. Sometimes literally
Breathe,
just
right.
breathe in, breathe out.
Like just walk outside and take it.
Yo.
Like I took a walk today and it felt great, even though it was cold. But then it was also crazy? I took another walk 2 nights ago in the cold, and it was also very cold, and it was snowing like, and that walk was not so great. It was at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was coming home without my phone. I was overextending myself, and I was up late at the time I should have been in bed. 2 a.m. I was in the snow, rest out, and I didn't, and it told on me. Like y'all could probably hear it in my voice. It's a little bit like groggier today because I didn't take as much rest as I should have. And like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure I put in that work. So y'all hold yourselves accountable, because if you don't, who will?
Sure. In all that you do, just take rest. Like sometimes the most like sleep, especially sleeping like 8 hours. Try. Like I know, like I don't do it 8 hours every time, but I hold myself accountable enough to like my lights are dimmed after 8:30, 9:30.
No like exception.
My phone is down. Like I literally can make sure I'm sleeping before 12. Like I read in a study one time, like
The military thing always.
no, it was a study like if you sleep before 12, like it's way fuller than after 12 p.m. 12 a.m. rather. So if you get if you get your sleep before like noon, it's fuller. So if you start, if I work, get back to work, rest a little while, grab dinner, rest, be on the phone for a couple of hours. Before 10, I'm asleep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Before 10, whatever thing I'm doing before 10, I'm asleep because you gotta just you've done a lot for that day. How are you now?
Hopefully you did.
So it's just, and you've cut out like you even resting, even you not sleeping, so you miss that over dramatic person trying to bug your phone, trying to buzz you, trying to extra ask you for something because you ain't there, you were sleeping. It's like, man, it's just on some, we can't do too much, man. You can't do too much. Like it makes you focus, man.
Yeah, it does.
Focus mind is the sharpest mind, man.
Sharpen your tools. You have to, and you have to. When you sharpen it too, you can't be using it at the same time. You can't do it. Iron sharpens iron, but you have to sit down and sharpen it. Take a break. Know your boundaries.
Yeah, that's how we are. Like, don't set boundaries for yourself.
What would you let them take away from this? Like, what would your key point to be like something that you should think about on a daily basis going through life? What would it be like? You'd have some advice.
No, I would just say a well-rested person is a person full of the most energy to. So make sure you're well rested, mentally, physically. It's like even when you like work, when you actually go to the gym, are you napping? Are you taking showers? Are you taking cold showers? Are you using like a massage gun? All of those things actually. For example, if you go to the gym like 4 times in a week, you can't go consecutively for 2 days because your body's gonna wear out. You need to space it out. So it's all those rest in betweens, recovery. That's literally what we're talking about. Those stop gaps, those boundaries that make you, they're put in place just to make you recover, so that you can actually focus on what matters. What about you though? What is the major takeaway, bro?
For me personally, I would say see yourself how you want others to see you. Because it's important. Think about it.
Great. We just wrapped up the third one.
Yeah, that's the third episode. This is Trifecta. We're going All right, y'all. Stay safe. We're gonna give you some more game.
Thank you all for the subscribe. subscribers, likers, yo.
You know, put something in the comment that you learned. Tell me something you learned from this video today. Let us know. You know.
Peace out.
All right.
No, you're gonna do the top.
Maybe no go cast. Wait for you.